Greetings, critical viewers, and welcome to my playthrough of Life After Us, the system, for this week's one-shot. And last week I played Life After Us Shipwreck, so I thought it only natural that I play the second game in the series. There's a link to it in the description if you'd like to play it for yourself. So everybody's been telling me to play this one since I played the last one, so I figured I'd do it. I'm not really sure what to expect, although it looks like from the surroundings that it takes place in an abandoned asylum instead of an abandoned island. And we'll see what other differences there are when we get into the game. I have been tasked with retrieving the granddaughter of Mrs. Hemington. I have been told the girl is in her late 20s, but due to her mental illness, she has the mind of a child. She is believed to have returned to Hawthorne Sanitarium where she was once a patient. I will search the asylum for... I can only assume that the rest of it said searching it for her, since she came back for some reason. Alright, great. We're here. And we have a flashlight on, and we came alone. So, it looks like a fairly stereotypical, asylum environment here. We got old dudes and portraits on the walls, and, lots of junk everywhere, as usual. I made a new friend today. Dratar. He says I'm very pretty. He kept touching my hair. He must really like it. And before I get corrected, I know it's Dr. Tar. I was just kidding. You laugh, but some people correct me on stuff like that. Hello, blood, we must be in the right place. Mr. Teddy should be here. I don't like it here. A mean woman took Mr. Teddy away. She says I'm too old for silly things like toys. He's not a toy, he's my best friend. I can't sleep without Mr. Teddy. I wish someone would bring him back. I need him next to my bed. Well, that sounds like a fetch quest to me. I am prepared for that. Ooh. Alright, so now if this follows the same rules as the last Life After Us game, we can't open doors. Let's see if our theory proves. Yep. Alright. So just look for open doors and we'll walk through those. Hey! Look, I found Mr. Teddy. Dr. Tar told me to meet him in his office and said not to tell anyone. He put his hands on me and he touched me and smiled. I didn't like where he was touching me, but he said it was part of an examination to make me feel better. Great. I'm glad the story is taking this turn. Dr. Tar, what sort of a name is that? Alright, we can't do anything over here. Dr. Tar. It's black, it's evil. Okay, do I put it here? I do. I black out, and upon awakening I find myself still in the asylum, but something is wrong. The darkness surrounds me, and I feel as if I am not alone. I must find the girl as soon as I can. So wait a second. See, it said before that she was in her 20s and had the mind of a child. Oh great, it's dark. So does that mean when all this stuff with Dr. Tar was happening, how old was she, actually? Dr. Tar told me I'm very pretty and that I'm not a girl. He said little girls don't look as pretty as I do. He says I'm a woman. Well, he's a creep, but he might actually be right. I don't know, actually. Oh, wait a second. Wait, we were in this before, but this is a different room. Okay. Great. Hey, I see a page. Dr. Tar came to visit me at night. He kept saying I was very pretty. Then he got in the bed and on top of me. He kept telling me not to make any noise, but it hurt. He got mad when I shouted in pain and he hit me. He visits me every night now. Okay. He wants me to be pretty. Alright, I had no idea that this game would be so serious after the last one was so silly. I mean, well, it's not really even that I mean, it's like trying to force itself to be serious. It's weird. I mean, when you're trying... This type of subject matter in horror games, I mean, it's best done not this way. Where, I don't know, here it's just sort of... It's like it's being treated just as pure shock value. I already came in here. What am I doing? Sorry. Okay, What was that? I saw a glowy thing. He gets so mad if I'm not pretty. He says my head is so small and pretty. I started bleeding after he came to visit me last night. I wish I could go home. This is great. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are too. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to put a warning at the beginning of this. I didn't know it would be taking this type of turn. Shit. Are you just a poofer? Are you gonna poof? He is defeated by the edges of the walls. What was that noise? Was that you? And he's gone. That was easy. I told the doctor I keep getting sick in the mornings. He got so mad when I told him that he hit me in my belly. Huh. I know what that means. You kind of surprised me, sir. But I know you're just gonna poof. Oh, God. Are you burping? What's wrong with you? Stop drinking all that... Oh, fuck. Poof already. Poof! Poof, damn you. Good. Alright, so, wait, was it in here? No. Excuse me. What is this? Is this how I'm making her pretty? Alright, fetch quest number 2 completed. I feel very accomplished. I feel like when you've got a game like this, it's best to give it shallow content because it has shallow gameplay and ultimately a shallow story. All feels very forced. I see someone played Condemned Criminal Origins at some point. Oh. Once more I awake in this place, and that can only be hell on earth. There's something holding me here. It will not let me leave, and it's called stubbornness, dude. And something much worse is looking for me. I must find the girl and escape this hell. Dude, do you have a cell phone? Do you own a cell phone? You need to use it right now. This would be the ideal time to break that puppy out. I just referred to a phone as a puppy. I'm sorry. What would be a good thumbnail shot? That's probably a good thumbnail shot. Alright. You always gotta be on the lookout for the thumbnail shot when you're playing these games. Is it over here? Where am I going now? In here? We already went in here. There was a page in there. Hello. Oh, look. A note. Dr. Tarr stopped coming to visit me at night once he took my baby. He took him. He said I can't have it because it was a mistake. He took my baby boy and put him in a box. I could hear my baby scream as he set fire to him. I want my baby. Uh-huh. Do I have to take the baby? Why do I have to take the baby? Alright, the baby is a fetch quest. Gotcha. Dude, I'm gonna need you to get your belchy ass out of here. Alright, John. It's up to you to keep it light, considering the ridiculous subject matter surrounding you. He burns! Great. I'm gonna have to burn the baby. My baby was crying when Dr. Tarr put him in the box, but the crying soon stopped when he set him on fire. I hate Dr. Tarr. I hate him. I now understand the horror this young girl went through. No, you don't. While she was here. Such pain and suffering. To have been raped by such a monster and to have her child taken only to be burned alive. Why would she come back? I must find her if we are to escape. Something tells me she doesn't want to escape. If she came back to this, then again, I'm not really even sure how well thought out this story is. But we'll keep going. Hey, note! I see a note. I want it. I keep screaming what he did to me and my baby, but no one cares. He wants to shut me up. Dr. Tar told me I'm very pretty and that I'm not a girl. He said little girls don't look as pretty as I do. He says I'm a woman. You've said that twice now. I can't tell if it's just trying to hammer a point home or if it's just you being like that. Hello? What do you say? He told me my grandmother died today. He said she fell down the stairs and broke her neck. He said it with a smile. I know he did it. He said, no one will ever come for me now. He said he's going to lock me away in a dark room where I'll be no trouble for him ever again. How exactly is she trouble for you now, jackass? Oh, hey. I see you're this... Oh. Oh. I see you're this game's hook man. Show up every 2 seconds. Burping in my face and whatnot. Just juked you. Pro juke. Oh god. Is that her? I can't leave. Okay. Man, what a bummer. Alright. You know, sometimes it just goes to show I never know what to expect with these free indie horror games that I play blind. You never know what they're gonna be like. I was expecting something a lot more like the first one, which was just sort of mindless wandering and troubleshooting and whatnot, but I don't know, there was like a vague attempt at a story, but it hinged too much on shock value, and it just kind of came across as a little bit, I don't know, unnecessary and a little bit of a crutch. They kind of crutched on the sexual abuse, and I don't think it's really something that you should crutch on, but that's just me. Alright, well, damn, okay, what I'm gonna do, and I don't know if I'll be able to upload this the same day that this video is uploaded. I'm gonna look for another game that I can play that's not quite such a downer. You know, I played another game like this recently that I had to cut. It was a game called Arcade. It was made for Asylum Jam, and it was about... I liked it at first. It was about 4 minutes long, and then... the ending, I was like... It was similar in theme. And I was like, I can't upload this. I don't know. I mean, you can make a good horror game without having to resort to that. I think that's what I would call it. It's kind of a resort type of situation. Alright, I'm going to stop babbling about it. I'll see you guys later. And remember to like this video if you enjoyed it. Think critically.